What is up, guys? Shaggy68 here from Cold September, bringing you a FPC arranged war between us at Cold September and OneHive 1.0. So here we are. We are a few hours into war, catching straight in on a live attack. Noah's in on Love Niners, and right after this gets going, I'll give you the update on the stats overall. You do see some things there on the screen. 8 triples to 6 currently. We've used a number of more attacks, 47 to 56 there, most of which are on the Town Hall 9s at this point. They did have 2 Town Hall 10 1-star attacks, so those were unsuccessful attacks up top that, ultimately could affect the game because it's going to be one at the top from either side. So let's see how this thing plays out, and then we'll get into the stats a little harder. Hey, Potato Chip. Hey, thanks for hearting already, guys. Hey, BBC, what's up? Hey, Ninja Turtle Man. Nice to see you again. What's up, Kriya? Alright, so it looks like Noah's going to have an unsuccessful raid here. We're still, on both sides, we're still in round 1 hits for Town Hall 9s. They've done a lot less hits than we have. They had some very successful initial hits by Town Hall 9s. And then from that side, we've had some as well. A few less. We've just got more hits in at this point. It's all that it boils down to. Hey, 808. 1,000 hearts already. Wow, thank you guys. 16 viewers already and 24 views. So yeah, it's gonna, I'll be here for a little while. I didn't get started till really late, and I'll go what I can. I mean, I've helped with a ton of clans so far, so ultimately I got started a little bit late. Gotta take care of team first. Potato Chips, I love you too. Match up with the OneHive Prime. Gonna be sick. That's awesome, BBZ. Nice try, Noah. Hey, Sean Dupree. Yeah, it's been a little more than 20 minutes. My bad. I still have messages on Group Me telling me that I need help. So here we are, guys. Let's take a look at where we stand. Cold September versus OneHive. 45 to 33 currently. There's 23 attacks in by the Cold September side, 15 only by OneHive so far. Let's take a look at the map, and then I'll catch up with chat here in just a moment. So, scrolling down the map, they've cleared 1 Town Hall 10 with a 2-star hit. There's 2, and they had 2 unsuccessful hits there on Joshy and myself. And then Noto they've cleared. So they've cleared 3 of the 10 so far. And then we're going to scroll down the map here and take a look at what they've done on the 9s. A couple of 2-stars. They took out Mr. Song on a first-round hit. Dan Gleesack, Quan, Mutant, I believe was a round 1 hit also. And then we just keep scrolling down. Get down. Bex defended Cheatham. That was a success for her. They're buddies. And then Matt took for 3. B Muse held out. And then let's go on down. There's 35 right there on that side. Hop over to our side and look at what we've done. So at this point, we haven't touched the top 3 yet. We've got a hit preparing for one of those now. We did 2-star their number 4. Joshy took out that one. And then we're going to scroll on down. Let's give a little respect to Noto. He came in, and this isn't a huge percent attack, 78%. But around 1 hit for 90% on the bottom 10. So that was pretty solid. And then we go down, and you're going to see a pretty jump around board here. 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, I think. There's a couple of those laying around. We've got our live hits. Let's grab that real quick by Queen Koki. While this is happening, I'm going to catch up on chat. So let's scroll it back a little bit. Shaggy looks weird without a cap. It's in the middle of the evening, or night. It's 12:25 a.m. here, so if I look funny without a cap, I'm happy to cut the camera off if it's that bad. Let's see. I'm not sure when I'm logging out, Bexy. Show Sean's attack. I'll do it in just a minute, Math Monster. Hey, Captain Blackbeard. And Powerbang. What's up, guys? WFHF Fury. Hey. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for potato chips. That was made by one of my co-leaders. He made it by hand, 20 inches wide. It's 3D, 3 different layers of wood in that thing. Absolutely amazing. Just created it from scratch by hand, shipped it to me, and everything. Basically said, hey, if I create it, will you use it? And I said, absolutely. So Queen Koki is looking pretty good right here. Got a couple of Archer Towers and a Tesla standing in the way. There is still a Hound up and an Expo up, though. So as long as that Hound holds out, and he's got a good amount of life right there, I think this is going to be a 3-star raid here against Austin. Couple of loons in pocket. Taking a little bit of damage there from the air traps, but it's still probably going to be a 3-star raid. A minute 26 remains. And I think that Hound's going to hold out long enough with all these single target defenses to allow this to be a 3-star raid. A little bit all over the place, but it worked out pretty well. Yeah, the Hound's going to pop just at the perfect time right here. Just to finish up the raid. Still got a jump in pocket so they can get the king inside to help out with the town hall. Hound pop just as predicted. Loons are going to hold out. This is going to be a 3-star raid. So great job, Queen Koki. I can't even speak tonight. This is horrible. Let me see what the song is. This is Different Heaven and EH!DE My Heart. I don't know, I'll drop you a link. How about that? There you go, BBZ. It's right there in chat. Alright, so let's see, which raid was it you was wanting to see, Math Monster? Let me jump back to that. Math Monster helped with some planning and also helped the other night with a live raid from Cold Sept after the update killed everything. Captain Blackbeard, Shaggy, Cold Sept versus the Kingdom is all tied up at 41 each. That's amazing. Thanks for the follows, guys. So Cold Sept, our second clan, also had an arranged for this weekend. So they're facing the Kingdom. I believe that the Kingdom is using the Red Rhinos clan. Castles and team are facing those guys currently. Trying to find where Math Monster requested that from Sean. Oh, that was a sick raid, Math Monster. Let me find it. Check this out, guys. Absolutely beautiful attack. Shaggy, what are you doing next weekend? Not really sure yet. Powerbank, what you got, buddy? It's okay. It went off though, BBZ, so I can't look without going backwards, I don't think. Oh, it was Different Heaven and EH!DE. It's called My Heart. So just Google Different Heaven, My Heart, and that should give it to you. Oh, what'd you have in mind, Powerbank? Or just group me. Hit me up on group me. So Sean, the one that's attacking there, the replay that's happening on screen, Sean is a new member. Normally, we wouldn't pull a new member straight into an arranged war with this type of opponent. However, Sean, he came in. We needed to wait for this particular match, and so it worked out. Knowing that he came from Morningsword, I knew what he was capable of attack-wise. Or originally from Morningsword, they've been bouncing around a little while. But I knew what caliber attackers come out of that clan because we faced them. That being said, we needed to wait, ask him for it, and he went through on Discord and planned this with Math Monster from Cold Sept, and I believe the lineman was one of the planners also from Cold Sept. So our family is one group all together at all times. We're going to help anybody at any given point. And that being said, Cold Sept jumped into the mix, helped out, and this is what came from it. Absolutely beautiful attack. Yeah, dragons are definitely making a strong comeback. Cheatham had a couple of dragon raids that were pretty sick. And one of them ended up being a 1 or 2 star. It was a 1 star, but I mean the execution was flawless. The traps just got him. Oh, there's Sean right there. Hey, buddy. Very well done, Ray. Thanks for following. It's Jacob. Alright, I'm going to update. Here, I believe stats changed a little bit. They're down to 54 attacks, so let's get this stuff straight before moving forward with another replay, since I only have one iPad up right now. We have 46 attacks remaining. So like I said, we've done a few more attacks, but right now the top is in our favor for the moment. I mean, obviously that can change in 2 raids, or if they execute perfectly on the other ones. Alright, so let's take a look at some raids. Let's go to the bottom. Nice, BBZ. Alright, oh, speaking of Cheatham, let's show Cheatham's dragon attack. So check this out, guys. This is a pretty sick raid. I know he's been doing it a good bit, and I believe you can put out a YouTube video about it, if I remember correctly. So it's a pretty sick strategy. And of course, nobody's going to do it better than the one that's teaching others to do it. So here he is executing on it. Yeah, I'll show Noto's hit. I'll show his hit on Duche, just because it was a 90% attack, and that base is going to get probably tripled anyway, unless it comes down to a decision between stars and percent. I notice he runs right over this Tesla trap like it's nothing. I didn't say like it's nothing. It came down to the very last dragon, or the Archer Queen, I think, being off at the end. This one was like insanely close. Check this out. Alright, so he's going to lose 1 dragon. He's down to 1 dragon, his queen, and her ability. Pops the ability. They take out the archers first before locking back into the queen. Queen drops, Archer drops, 1 Tesla remains, barely any dragon health left. We come down to a sliver. An absolute sliver of health to be able to pull this one off. So great job to cheat him on that one. Thanks for sharing the stream, Bexy. I need to jerk the Javin account back over to CS, or drag it back over to CS. Jerk's probably not a right word. Here's Jiminy bringing a 3-star attack for Cold September. I'm going to work on getting my other account into the clan. That way, I've been on quite a bit today, and it's very possible that this account gets kicked off for time or whatever. Thanks for following Dirty Italian. Good to see you, buddy. Alright, what do we have here? I've got Javin in a mini war. Oh, and we're crushing it. 24-0. Little 10-person war. Get him back over in CS. Play Morgan's attack? Alright. Alright, let's get this one set up to where I can see the screen. And now we'll know if something goes live as well. Oh, we've got a live right now. Joshy Monster in on number 2, which is Psycho. Looks like it's going to be a 6 golem. No, wait, what is that? Yeah, that's going to be 6 golems, a P.E.K.K.A, and then straight into the core of the base. A few cleanup minions here and there. Pretty basic raid. Nothing extreme in this one. Just basically asking to take a safe 2-star. Wow, look at the hearts. 10,000 already. Thank you guys. Wait, Kriya, you left your main account out of 2.0? Or OHI, or whichever one it was in? Yeah, this is a 2-star attempt. Alright, Town Hall down. 50% is easily going to come from the core. Let's see how far we can push it. So the free spell may have been about 3 or 4 seconds early. I don't think it's going to affect a whole lot. I mean, he's got an okay percent for the number 2 base. And there are some things that can be picked off with minions if he'll get some down pretty quickly. You loser, Kriya. Hey, Smash. What's up, buddy? Just hanging out. Alright, we're at 60%, 2 minions, a wizard, and an archer, plus a poison spell. So the poison spell is not going to do anything here to help out. He's taking a little bit of time. He's got 1:35 remaining, which basically lets him get a good look at what's here. Alright, so he's going all in on the dark spell factory over there. I don't think, nope, wasn't able to get it. There may have been a few better choices to put the items, but nonetheless, congratulations to Joshy for another raid that's been successful. So he's cleared 2 Town Hall 10s with 2-star attacks just to get him out of the way. Alright, so we wanted to see Noto's raid. So check out this Town Hall 10 on Town Hall 10 Dragon Raid. Hey, Jeremiah. Alright, check this out, guys. 2 EQ spells, 2 lightning spells, 3 rage spells, you're going to see a hound and a loon in the CC, and then 4 additional loons. Hey, cowboy. It's just you, Morg. No visual for under 18s. Nice. Now understand, in my streams, I normally will not show a 2-star hit. However, this was just supposed to be getting the town hall and a bit more, you know, it should have been a decent percentage raid. But, I mean, he just did an absolutely stellar job with his deployment of spells. Held his heroes back just like he should to allow things to clear out, and came really close to tripling the base on our first hit. And that's pretty impressive, especially if you're doing it with dragons. Of course, it is a low 10, you know, so the defenses are going to be primarily Town Hall 9. Duche has just came from 9.5 to a Town Hall 10. So ultimately, you know, there's a lot that... There's a lot of capability when you look at these lower bases, but what he's done is he's basically freed us up to allow us to decide what we want to do with the space going forward. So it's kind of a nice round 1 hit for us to kind of have in the back pocket to decide where to go from here. Thanks, Jeremiah. Noto is gangsta. What's up, Z-Bear? You feel like jamming an attack tonight, Z-Bear? Hey, could somebody from Sept and somebody from CS post up a link to the stream in each chat? Hey, Lisa. Alright, let's pick another one here. What do we want to see? So that's Sean. We just showed that one. Mutant. Somebody asked for Morgs. So let's show what's up with Morgs. I don't know what to tell you, Morgs. Showing your attack right now. Just the sweet sound of Shaggy's voice. Thanks, buddy. So we have now jumped to 45 attacks remaining. So we've used one more. It was a 2-star hit on a Town Hall 10. So we now have, I believe it's 4 Town Hall 10s cleared with 2 stars that we can go from there. Thanks, Bex. Thanks, Joshi. And Kriya. Believe me, I'm a girl. Kriya, would not be surprised. No, Josh, he actually got you live, buddy. On number 2. That's what I was updating the count for right there. Korea Bay. Nice. So we've had some pretty incredible attacks. A few of them have kind of been by chance. A few of them, I mean, well, really, when you're hitting in round 1, everything's by chance. So you can plan as much as you want, but you know, they've done the same things we have. You know, you've got stuff in random places, things you don't expect. I want to say our first raid that we went in on had a Tesla trap on the outside of the base. So, you know, that's expected going into this, because anything that a Town Hall 9 can do to prevent or to soak up an attack, at least one, is basically given, you know, a little more advantage to the team. And they've done a great job designing bases, as always. I mean, it's OneHive. They have their stuff together. We knew this going into it. I can genuinely say that I don't think that I've had to put as much planning into a war until they swapped the meta of the game back to air. And then we moved into, this one. Of course, we want to do a good job and represent Cold September well. But, at the same time, I'm an air guy. So because I'm an air guy, you immediately get drawn back in when the meta changes. There's been a time that the hoggers have not even, been able to sleep because they're too busy helping with attacks. And today it's been like that. It was base design, base design, base design. War started, and I was ready for a nap. And then we go straight into attack plan, and it's like, holy cow, what an intense day. I have not attacked yet, Z-Bear. And that was a great attack by Morgs. Smelly Jelly Hole says Hogs for the win. I'm not disagreeing there. I'm just saying that with the additional DE spell, air is making a drastic comeback. I mean, it was, the meta was all Lalo up until they added the first sweeper, and then we had a little dip, and then we continued pushing forward. They added the second sweeper, and there was a little while we could still hit successfully with air, easily with air, but things kind of slowed down a little bit. Base designs changed. That being said, it made it a little more difficult, and Hogs became kind of off at that point again. And now that the additional DE spell there is, it's made it pretty simple for an air attack, as long as it's properly planned. Good morning, Ruben. I wouldn't call them super crazy weird, but I would say that they've got some very well designed bases. Potato Chip says, not sure I'm a fan of the empty compartment with single walls. I kind of like them, I'll be honest with you. I like attacking them, but at the same time, it's there's a benefit to them just because you don't know what to expect. It's hard to play an attack around something that may have Teslas pop up or something along that caliber. Thunder has not used a single attack yet. He had a Christmas party tonight for his company, and so based on the aftermath of that party, he decided it wasn't best for him to attack till in the morning. Rice did a Queen Walk Zap Law, which is basically another Zap Quake Lalo again a moment ago. Maddie, the only way that I show bases is in replays. I don't just go into them. It's kind of rude to the base designer. Let's see. MP3 star bases are not really hard to hit. They just look weird. I agree with that. Yeah, I'm not showing anything from my base, my clan, because it's not. I would show traps. That wouldn't make any sense. On that same note, I don't know what attack I just showed. We'll show mutant. Yeah, there's another one right there. Hey, love. And who else was that? What's up, John? Hey, buddy. How are you? Thanks for the follow, Gala Wizard. So here's another open compartment base. NSR Hockey being attacked by Mutant. If I remember correctly, Mutant had a 6-star war. Looking now on the other iPad. Yeah. Mutant did 2 cleanup attacks for 6 stars. He just absolutely did a great job there. Matt had a really sick round 1 3-star. We'll get back to that one. Gom had one also. We showed Sean's a moment ago. Scrolling through. Poor Lisa. She's calling Chris out right now. How have you been doing, buddy? What have you been up to? Planning. Lots of it. What's up, Cheetos? Yeah, Mutant's a beast, for sure. Alright, so there was a Tesla buried deep into this compartment that the hogs were unable to get. However, there was enough kill squad to keep the king and the queen up, the queen with a ability remaining. So it's going to get in there, shoot the Tesla down, and then be nothing to clean up from there. So great raid. Chris said they've already planned and he's in bed. She's calling him out for no reason. Poor Chris. Thanks, Sean. It's like 20 inches wide, man. It's massive. I love it. Here's Gom in on Pete Snipes. Yeah, I agree with that, Ruben. So Ruben says that he likes the 4-hour timer because now we know how long we've been playing and whether or not you should be boosting or not within that last 10 minutes of the 4 hours. Gamer kids, you have to apply through the website and go through trials. Thanks for the follow, though. I have no idea, Z-Bear. Faulkner says, are any of those empty or dead space bases an attempt to defend against max attack? The 9-tile space is too wide for a quad quake to open it up. Yeah, somewhat. Sorry, Morgs. What's up, ASAP? Good to see you, buddy. I agree, I'm not standing dancing for anybody. Hey Archmage, nice to see you again. I don't know what you mean, gamer kids, but ultimately we do the same thing with everyone. Joshy says take it easy on him ASAP. I'm going to say the same, actually. If I say no ASAP, would that stand, or would that be just you're going to do it anyway? I'm going to go with you're probably going to do it anyway. I don't mean this in any wrong way, but I hope that you don't, and that if you do, I hope that you're not successful. Though I love you, and I hope nothing but the best for you. Everyone can triple shaggy, sure. I'm not saying that out loud, Joshy. ASAP, Joshy's got a message for you there in chat, though. I'm sorry, Cheetos. You've got to attack early this war, then just pick a different base. I think a solid 2-star hit on any base is perfectly fine, ASAP. So yeah, let's just do that. Maybe just clean up that 2-star on Joshy. That'd be dope. We'll be in like 30 minutes or so. That's cool, man. Good luck with it, man. I do stream late, but I mean, your phone's been blowing up as much as mine. Well, a lot, Chris. So you know as well as I do how much has been going on. What is this fool saying? Wow, even all of my mines are max. His were 11. Cough, noob, cough. Congratulations to you, gamer kids. Here's the thing, though, buddy. We have people at different weights for a reason, and that's just one of those things that hasn't been up yet. So check out this one. Let's talk about this attack a little bit. these designs are becoming more and more common. And one of the things that I try to steer back to is there's always a vulnerability. The thing that we tend to miss as attackers as we progress through this game is that we tend to forget where we came from. And simplicity sometimes is just the easiest thing to execute on. Ain from Cold September is a perfect example. We as 10s go in and we try to do all of this crazy stuff. And it was just a couple of wars ago, and we were talking about this queen walk, something, Lalo, blah, blah, blah on this base, trying to decide how we were going to triple it. Ain comes online, and he's like, yeah, so I'm just going to go wipe it, and it's going to work, I think. And so we get to looking at it, and Ain's pretty good about being able to predict what he's doing. So he goes in, wipes the base, 3 stars, time remaining, tons of troops remaining. And this was one of those examples. Is this base is, yes, it defends some of the most complicated attacks in the game. What it doesn't do is it doesn't account for the simple stuff. This was a go wee wee attack. Nothing special. It wasn't even the best executed because everything pathed a little bit funny. But there's always a vulnerability on any Town Hall 9 base. It doesn't matter how hard the designer works. Because, I mean, they've got great bases. But being diverse enough of an attacker to see the difference is really where it comes down to it. I mean, the initial plan on this thing was so complicated that I looked at it and I said, whoa, wait a minute. Let's just stop and let's try this. And this is what we came up with. Fortunately, it worked out. It doesn't always. If traps would have been different, then, maybe not. But it worked out okay. I won't open chat, Sean. Just tell him to keep it down a little bit. He's usually pretty solid when he comes in. I really wish I would have charged the other headphones. These are driving me crazy. There's an echo in them. I'm not even enjoying the music because I don't like hearing myself talk. So Smash says, that's what I see in these weird looking bases. They can be super hard against Goho, Lalo, but sometimes they're just very, very easy to 3-star with an old school attack. And it's true. I hate to say it, but every time the meta changes, we try to defend against that. And sometimes when it changes, or we transition our bases, and we do it too. It's all clans that are trying to defend the latest greatest thing because where everybody's going with it. Sometimes it's just as simple as saying, "Wait a minute, let's look at where we came from. Let's look at what we've done in the past and see if that works first. Let's start at square one and move forward." And in doing so, it makes a hell of a difference in the attacks. Z-Bear, Shaggy, that last war came down to the wire, decided in the last 10 minutes. I saw it, Z-Bear. It was crazy. I have not seen Star Wars. Thanks for the follow, Princess of Power. It depends, Big Drew. Usually within a few K of each other. For us, it's more about ensuring the heroes and the mirrors are pretty close. That's usually a better choice. If you're within, say, 2K of each other with your mirrors going across, usually you're going to get the match anyway. And in the end, your weights are going to be relatively close. So it ends up working out pretty well. Thanks for the follow, Too Huge. Good to see you. I did one of those earlier, Smash. I didn't see it, Rice. What was going on Twitter? I don't follow him. I don't know, Ruben. I don't use them either. My understanding is that it just makes it to be less likely to be attacked. Oh. Hang on, guys. While this was playing through. Alright, getting called to the other room for some random reason. Hi, Jed. Thanks for coming to the stream. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to hop over here real quick, handle something. I've got to kill the camera because Javin freaks out this late at night because his hair is like this at this point. So, yeah, I'll be right back right after I kill this, and he's going to keep you guys some replays showing. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently, people need things before going to bed. Good news is I got to swap headphones, though, and these are much better for me. Alright, so 23,000 hearts, almost 24,000. Thank you for that. 40 viewers, approximately 39 viewers in chat, 229 views so far. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you sharing the stream as you have, and for all the hearts. Thanks for the luck wishes, Captain Awesome. Live in 5, ASAP says. Awesome. Congratulations. Or not congratulations, good luck. It's late at night here. What's up, DG? Javin is a punk. Yeah, he went to bed. Comes in here, sends me to go do a task, and then go straight to bed. Figure that one out. I probably should have thought doing a stream this late at night about getting putting it on my laptop, not on the iMac, because now I'm kind of pinned down and can't go walk around, can't do anything. I will be streaming tomorrow, Cheetos. I just had to get everything locked in beforehand. DG, you're the man. Oh, by the way, DG, I missed you. You came on Discord the other night, but I had it muted and did not realize that that you came on, so I missed the beat. What's up, ASAP? You ready? Thanks for the 25,000 hearts so far. It's all good to you. Just I think it's the heart beside the chat that does that. Basically what it does is it just pushes us to the front page and ensures that more people see the stream. Just kind of like showing love, basically. Alright, cool, Cheetos. Alright, I'm ready when you are, ASAP. I've got the other iPad up so I can see that it's the moment you go live. I'm ready. Well, this is finished, so go ahead. I'll wait for you. Don't hurt my base too bad, man. Yeah, you can press it. I think Bex was up to like 8,000 times of pressing the heart the last stream. Good luck, ASAP. Thanks, too huge. I really dread this base getting tripled. I've been loving it for a while. But good luck to him. See what he's got here. Looks like a queen walk. Lalo. Probably a 2 golem kill squad, I would guess. The plow did an attack that was similar start right there earlier this evening. Let's see if what ASAP changes. So nice clearing so far, making decent time. Queen directed back. I don't know if she's going to change directions here. She may be locked into that wall. Nope, she made the walk. Yeah, John definitely does. Alright, so he's going to walk it all the way down. Looks like he's going to have the same idea as what Plow did. We're going to get down near the lab, drop a couple of golems to come in. And there's a couple of hogs that got dropped on this one. Pull the CC. Golem should be dropping any moment now between the lab and the... okay, so he's changed timing a little bit. Had to drop the poison a little bit early because that wizard did target the healers. But they still have plenty of health left to get what he needs out of them. There's the golems. There's one, and creating a funnel with the jump. Alright, so it looks like he went one golem. Just got the CC out away from the defending heroes. Plow had a great attack earlier on the space. It just happened to be that, you know, it was around one hit, so it made it a little bit difficult to judge what was going to pop up where. Alright, so far looking okay. King's down. Gonna get the Inferno. Unless those Skelly somehow stop it. Sweeper's still up, doing a little bit of push there. King's gonna get the Sweeper. He may not get the Inferno. But does have a freeze in pocket. Alright, so that back Hound did not last long enough. Air Skelly's up. Pups are going to lock those with no issues. Second Inferno going to drop. Going to be a 3-star attack, I think. Out of spells. Golem down for cleanup. I'm sorry, Goblin down for cleanup. And there's still a Hound up. So this Wizard Tower is not going to do enough damage to stop this attack from happening. King's still up as well. Going to be a 3-star hit here. 25 seconds remain. That may be the only holdback here. We'll see what happens with the time. 14 seconds. I think time. ASAP, great attack, man. Obviously, you're going to be hurt because you didn't get a triple, but at the same time, there's no disrespect in that attack. That's an absolutely beautiful attack, and you secured the 2-star at least with a high percentage. So, no matter what, that's still going to stand as a good attack. This benefiting the team, so it's just a matter of what happens from there. If it helps, you have the second highest percentage that's ever been gotten on that base. And the previous came a while back. Great attack though, man. If Supercell adds any more time, they might as well take the timer off. I have no idea what attack Javin showed. We showed Queen Koki earlier, so let's show Moi. I hope not, ASAP. I hope next time that you pick on somebody else. But man, it was a great attack. Luckily, you know, that base defends relatively well for my sake, but you know, otherwise that was a hell of a try, man. I mean, Plow's plan going into it initially was absolutely beautiful. It just didn't play out because of the trap placement. Moi is definitely a beast. I'm pretty sure Moi's went twice already this war too. I keep changing the direction of the screen here by tapping the other iPad. No, look. Yeah, Moi pulled 6 stars as usual. All fresh hits. Alright, we've got a live here. Saul is in on Trigger Man. Alright, see what we have here. Couple of dragons. Looks like the dragons are going to be considered for the queen. Add another 40 seconds. No way. Korea, I'm in a lot. I'm in war now. I mean, and well, I was going to say Jadden's not in this clan, but it actually is now because I moved it. All right, so dragons are down. The queen's got to peep her head back out for them to take her, though. All right, a little bit of air traps. She's got to peek out here, or they're not going to go in. King's in. Queen's in. So the kill squad's eliminating the CC, it looks like. Dragons have came in. Dragon is on the queen now. With rage. Maybe short. Did he get her? Yeah, he got her. Okay. Kill squad doing a little bit of work there in the core. No, Saul's been with us for ages at this point. Came from, what was the name of the clan? We merged a clan over and then it didn't work out. I don't remember the name of that clan. That was way, way, way early, like probably a month or two into Cold Sept existing. So almost, I don't know, almost a year ago. Alright, so still have a dragon up, still got some hogs up. That's the CC dragon that ended up taking him out there. Couple of wizards and an expo and an archer tower, so that's not going to play out for a cleanup attack. Not sure how he missed the CC dragon. You're looking at the wrong dragon there. Oh, it was Aged Greatness was the clan that Saul merged from. Tough luck, Saul. Nice try, man. I think NSR also had a 6-star war. Thanks for the follow, BMAC. 32,000 hearts. Thank you guys. 62 people in stream right now. First and foremost, you're awesome. Thanks for being here. And secondly, you know, this has been a great community coming over here from Twitch to Camcord. So really stoked about the new people that we've had the opportunity to meet here. And, you know, fortunately, the last 2 wars that I've been able to stream have been pretty big ones. We randomly matched Kara Heroes recently. And that was an amazing war. It was, you know, kind of like an arranged war just without all the work. And then we came straight into this weekend with OneHive. So it's been a lot of fun. A lot of great people. And I have to say, it's a lot less trollish than Twitch. So thank you guys for being awesome. No, OneHive is not undefeated. Every clan loses. Oh, we got a live. Lord Byron. Mason, thanks for the follow. Later, Z-Bear. Thanks for the follow. Clash VSBTD. That's a long, hard name. Thanks for that, BMAC. Hey, I appreciate it. Anything that brings the attention to the community. If you guys aren't familiar with me, if you just found my stream tonight, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Shaggy68, leader of the Cold September family. Also, Cold September is one of the charter members, one of the original members of the FPC. Wait, what did I just say? Cold September is part of the FPC, one of the charter members. That being said, we also do arranged wars with some of these top tier clans, such as this particular one. FPC is the Fair Play community. We can be found at fairplaycommunity.net and on the Bindle hash Fair Play community. This is where we go to arrange wars to meet new clans like us with like mindsets that want something more than the random search. So if that's your clan, even if you're not one of the top tier clans, you know, you guys are progressing. We were a clan that came from a super rushed farming clan that decided we wanted to be a war clan, and this was long ago. And we worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, figured our groove out, and got better and better with stronger and stronger matches. If your clan is a lower level town halls, if maybe you're not the heaviest clan, there's clans there that match for those weight clans also. So, you know, it's a matter of mentality more than it is the weight or, you know, the time that your clan's been together. So if you've got your groove and this is the kind of stuff that you're into, go to one of those two, fairplaycommunity.net or the Bindle Hash Fairplay Community, and join us there. You know, we have a second clan. OneHive has multiple clans. You know, and then there's just other random clans there that want these type of matches. So get your clan online, and it's just a small little short 3-question application. We let you in, and you know, you get to bring a little something special to your team during the holidays or whenever you want. Sugar Daddy, thanks for the follow. If I didn't say that already. We did beat Kara Heroes. What is that? E-Ray D, thanks for the follow. Man, my chat just jumped. Who is Shaggy? I didn't even pay attention there, but Lord Byron was unsuccessful on his raid. I'm way behind because I'm looking at other things. Yeah, I think they do, Rice. OneHive is definitely legit. Thanks for sharing the stream to your 623 followers, Amishay. And thanks for the follow. Let's see. Let's not turn this stream away from the awesomeness of that is high-level fair play war. Agreed. Alright, so let me explain this method, and thanks for the follow. And Man, thanks for the follow as well. I'm going to follow you right now, and I've got to go back and follow the other one that shared just a moment ago. Hang on. Let me get caught up here. Let me do this. Get my follows in, because I owe that same respect to you guys. Jacob, thanks for the follow. So, why did I swap from Twitch to Camcord? Simplicity, lack of trolls, the fact that it's so much easier to get set up and going. With Twitch, I would have to run like 7 or 8 different windows open with different softwares to make it work. And with Camcord, it's very, very, very simple. So cleaner setup, quicker stream, less lag, less trolls. I don't need moderators left and right. The fact that there was a huge rapport that or reputation that was basically shared with me about these guys and what they're all about as a company. And that being said, I decided to make the jump during the Kara War to see kind of what it was all about. And so far, I've had nothing but a great experience here, and genuinely see this as home. So, you know, from now on, I mean, I may do a random Twitch stream here and there, but this is going to be home for the Cold September streams. Senior Clutch, good to see you again. Hey, Handy Andy, and thanks for the follow there. Nice, DG. Because I don't want Rice to watch streams on his TV because he doesn't have an Apple TV, and apparently it doesn't play nice with whatever it was he was using. And Lisa told me to pick on him. Not really, but I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't tested it with Android yet. Good night, Potato Chips, and thanks for tuning in. I agree, Smash. It's just a better community, and the company itself seems to care. I mean, if you look at the people that are interested in Clash of Clans on Twitch and the people that are interested in Clash of Clans on Camcord. The following is dramatically different. I mean, I think Clash of Clans here has like 76,000 followers that are interested in the game, and it's their top streamed platform, so the viewers are here. Twitch, on the other hand, is built for console gamers and PC gamers, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to compete with. Not that we're competing, I guess, to a sense, because ultimately I stream for Cold September, I stream for the FPC, and I stream for the other clan that we're facing during our arranged wars, because it gives us a middle ground to come together and just hang out, get to know one another. We're like a big family anyway. That's why it's a community, not a league. There's no, I mean, yeah, we compete, but we're not, it's not all about the competition. And so it's a little bit safer on Camcord, I think, than Twitch, and that's why I favor it. All right, let's see. I don't know what you're talking about, Clash. Yeah, it's much less glitchy as well. Part of that's because I swapped to my iMac that I bought instead of just the laptop. High Silent Sword. What is this? Raven Flex. Revokes. Goose Melody. I don't know what Raven Flex means. Leave Twitch for the guys that play Minecraft and League of Legends. I've looked at Minecraft once and I have no idea what League of Legends is. There's a live going on. Dynamite in on... Who is this? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I have no idea. I'm not going to try to. It is a lot more mobile friendly. It's a mobile based platform versus the console based, so that's a huge thing. Hey Aaron, and thanks for the follow. So we're at 35,000 likes, 47 people in chat, and 348 views. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Alright, so Dynamite's pushed in. Basic hog attack. Coming in, going to eliminate the Tesla trap. Of course, there was a loon in the CC, so it's going to slow some things down here. The golem that kind of got trapped outside is playing catch up. The raid should push it right out front where it needs to be. So really didn't lose anything there. Hogs are incoming at this point. Queen is still up, so his kill squad has to path down quickly. So eliminated big bombs all at about the same time. But his queen has to get in there to the enemy queen, or this is going to be trouble. She's heading down, but enemy queen is locked on the hog, so she's not going to peep her head out. Alright, so the golems are finally coming around. There's still plenty of hogs that can make up for this. His queen still has ability. There's cleanup troops on the top side already. As long as those archers can stay locked to the golems, which I don't think they are right now, there's a chance here for 3. A minute 46 remains. Golem still with health, and the queen still up pretty well. Full health, no ability. Unless she gets locked by something, there's still the 3-star hit here. Just got to get through the wall with the golems at the same time. The archer tower is locked on the golem if she doesn't swap. She swapped. Golem dropped, she swapped, and the queen's going to target resources first. So this is going to be a 2-star raid. There was a chance there, but the queen's AI says resources first always. Oh, League of Legends is like Vainglory. Okay, cool. Hey Baka, things are great. Thanks for asking. I hope all is well with you. Alright, so let's update stats here. Cold September has 43 attacks remaining now. OneHive has 52 remaining. There's been a couple of attacks since I last updated on each side. The triple count has not changed. Power Bang says, gotta get that loot. Thanks for sharing the stream, Revokes. I think I've already shown this one. Thanks for sharing, Powerbang. How are things in WHF? Hey, SK. Very interesting seeing both sides of war, especially against OneHive. This is awesome. Glad I was suggested to watch. Glad you made it. What's up, COC lover? Thanks for sharing, Baka. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the follow, COC lover and DJ. Me, I'm not from the UK. I'm from the US. Actually, the East Coast, basically. Not entirely Central Time Zone, but Alabama. 3 birthdays in December. Dad, mom, and brother. 3 days apart, too. That's kind of crazy. Thanks for sharing it, COC lover. That's awesome, Powerbang. Thanks for the follow, NY, Joe Mama. That's an awesome name. Colin and SK. I appreciate it, guys. So we're up to 30, almost 37,000 hearts. Much appreciated. 62 viewers in the stream and 406 views this stream. We've only been up an hour and 15 minutes. So thank you guys for being here with us. Good night, Aaron. Loving the follow train. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Thanks for the follow, Goose Melody. And Better When Trunk. That's also a rad name. Co-Crazy, thanks for the follow. That's awesome. Thanks for doing so, Joe Mama. Powerbang's a buddy of mine. I think we're buddies at this point. Wouldn't you say, Powerbang? Congrats on Legends. You are sick so often right now, man. I hope you're alright. We're lovers. I was playing it down a little bit, PV. I didn't want him to know about all the pet names and whatnot. I have no idea who all's attacks I've shown at this point. Let's scroll map. Let's do that. So thanks for sharing, Super Texan. All right, so this is what damage OneHive has shared on our side so far. A few round 1 misfires, which is normal for Town Hall 9s. They cleared Matt in round 1. Thanks, ASAP. Sounds good. Josh needs it. You out, DG? If you are, good night, man. That's alright, Ninja Turtle. Thanks for sharing. So they took out Trey Boys, Mutant. Trey Boys was a fresh hit. Mutant, Quan, and Dan G, I think all were. And then, let's see, who else? Mr. Song was a fresh hit. I'm not sure on Austin if that was a first hit or second. Thanks for the follow, Benji. I've been hit twice so far. Plow had a great hit and ASAP had a great hit on me. Joshy is 1-starred currently, and then a couple of 2-stars at the top. So let's look at what Cold September's done. We're closer to the bottom, so we'll start there just the same. So round 1 hits haven't been greatly successful from the 9s. We've done okay. A couple of 3-star hits so far. Thanks for the follow, Gergen. And what is that? Side Danny Vic. Thanks for the follows. Brandon as well. I missed you a moment ago in Revokes. So some 2 stars. I mean, round 1 with Town Hall 9s, you're going to count them as scouts anyway. If you happen to triple, then great. Of course, in a war like this, all the Town Hall 9s are going to be tripled before the end of the war. The question always comes down to who's going to do better with their Town Hall 9 triples to help scout the Town Hall 10s for triple attempts, or even 2 stars and 10s along the way. So, so far it's looking pretty good. We have not had a misfire on a Town Hall 10 yet. We've had a couple of 2 stars on the lower bases with dragons, and then a couple 2 stars higher. Joshy took out 2 and 4 for us. Let's show Sean's attack again. Thanks for the follow, Poga. And Creasy. Love range matches. My Clans of War has Warwells next. That's awesome. We've got a rematch that we need to schedule with Warwells. I think John would agree. My camera's showing that it froze. Kill it and restart it and see if that helps out. Smitha, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Warwells is tough. Alright, I'll kill that. Oh, wrong thing. I'll kill the camera for a minute, see if it'll catch up here. For whatever reason, it froze out. Craven, thanks for the follow. Powerbang, I was going to hit you up this week, and this one ended up kind of getting caught up. So we've missed with OneHive, not missed like missed our match, but we've had multiple bookings multiple times, so we weren't able to get hours in with them until till this weekend. So I would love to, and yeah, man, we'll get together on it. I've seen you guys have been wrecking, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, we got a live attack. I think Noah in on Alpha Dog. Yeah, Warwells are beast. Next weekend is Christmas. Yeah, we're going to take a little break during Christmas. I'm not even sure if we're going to do casual wars during Christmas, to be honest. I personally would prefer that we don't, but you know, that's I guess going to be up to the clan. But from my side, I just don't want anybody sweating a bad attack during the holidays. Why is the camera froze? That's annoying. I'll change the size and see if that fixes it. Hey, that fixed it, but it's now wrong size. There we go. Alright, so Alpha's come in. I'm sorry, Noah's in on Alpha here. Lalo attack. We have 3 air defenses remaining that I can see. Both heroes got dropped by the kill squad. This is a fresh hit. Sweepers aren't doing a lot of work here. Now those air skellies have done a little something, but those pups took them right out. There are still some defensive pups up. And the air defenses are going to stand. So this is not going to be a successful attempt. It's going to be more of a scout for them. Great try, Noah. Tough luck on the raid. Joe Mama, what clan are you? Pardon me for not knowing up front. We beat PWC not long ago. It was a random match, so it wasn't arranged. Ad Jones, thanks for the follow. I'm sorry to hear about that slump, PB. I was kind of upset about it too, because I was dying for us to match a while back. I was, like we talked about a while, there for a while, just, whenever you were ready. It happens. I'm glad to see it, though. Well, now you're hurting my feelings, Braven. I agree. Okay, so Joe Mama's from Immortal Thieves. That's another DWA clan, I believe, right? I think you guys have asked us for a match, but we've got other stuff on the table. Thanks, Powerbang. Apparently, I don't know what happened there. Somehow it went out. Thank you. I'm talking the whole time. So, let's see. I am one of the matchmakers, Joe Mama. I help with arranging. I'm not the main one. I don't know what in the world I did. Somehow I decided, I guess I coughed and forgot to cut it back on. Or I hit it and I didn't click it again. I don't know. That was all on me. Yeah, PB saved me on that one. That's not the first time I've done that. Thanks for that, Powerbang. Yeah, IL Gamers, we don't take in-game applicants, and we're probably full if you're talking about me, or our clan. Yeah, that's my fault. JFK dipped out. Alright. Show this one again. We have a streamer in our clan, and he likes camcord better for COC. It's much better for COC. Actually, I would go as far to say it's much better for pretty much any mobile app. Galadon is beast. What they meant was, do I handle arranging wars for our clan? Cold September has an arrangement team, so multiple people are on it, so not everybody's doing all the work. But yeah, it's basically who puts in the work to make these things happen. Thanks, PB. Have fun with the videos, man. Thanks for coming on and sharing the stream. As always, much appreciated. Holy moly. Ninja Turtle Man has done 19,000 hits, hearts for us in this stream. Absolutely remarkable. Thank you very much for doing so. Joshy met his wife through Shaggy. You're welcome, Joshy. Or I owe you an apology. I don't really know which one. Tons of work goes into arranging. It depends on the person that's doing the arranging on the other side. Some people that we arrange with make it a week-long task, and it's horrific. Some, on the other hand, we can do it in 12 hours. It's not a big deal. It just really depends on your team's availability and how flexible they are with that. As well as the other team. you know, this is one of those that we did it in a couple of days, but it wasn't like a press matter because we both knew what we were doing, and we basically offered up what we wanted. You know, Plow put in his work, and you know, we just kind of agreed on it in the end. Joey may be the guy that I've spoken to. I don't remember. I do have him. Mario, thanks for the follow. Joshy's naming his firstborn after me. Thanks for that. Hey Rod, Powerbank said he was hopping off to go do some YouTube videos, so he may have already dipped out. Yeah, Mario, it's an arranged war through the FPC. That's the Fair Play community. We're Cold September and OneHive, WHF, Warwells, and you know, a number of other clans, North Remembers family, a few others. Charter members arrange wars constantly, and week in and week out, and this happens to be one of them. Oh, there's Powerbang. It's you know, we do it for the clans, Joe, so it's awesome. Thanks for the follow, Ivo. That 3-star Bible is really taking off, Powerbank, so congratulations on the success of the series. I watched the first one, and of course, knowing how long it is and how hard it is to do those things, it's a lot of work, man, a lot of dedication, so much respect for that. Thanks for the follow, Murph. Yeah, I'm Shaggy68 in-game. Smash says PB's his hero. PB's my hero too. Awesome, Joe. I hope so. It's just a matter of time. We've got some that we had already agreed to do, and then we had some that were kind of on the back burner. And you know, as it stands right now, we've got to work through those before we can jump into some more. Kirk, thanks for the follow. Cold September has 2 different YouTubers. One is Castles COC. He is actually now the leader of Cold Sept, our second clan, so he's kind of focusing there, and then I do some, but it's such a pain in the tail to do YouTube versus a live stream, and I haven't perfected the system yet, so I take a lot longer to do it than I should. So we've got a Cold September COC stream. It's just not it's not a lot past a bunch of Twitch or, you know, whatever uploads. Jake does stream here now, yeah. He started streaming, I want to say last arranged war they had. He's a good dude. There's a secret spell. It's the Santa spell. If that's probably the one person left with the Santa spell. Is that the one you're talking about, Viru? Viru? Struggling with a cough tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Catching up on GroupMe a little bit too. Thanks for the follow, the Boyd. I think it's Jake OneHive. It's not OneHive Raids. I think somebody stole that one. Not sure, Rod. He showed it during Houston Live. I only caught part of his stream. Seems like I was either streaming or out and about. I don't recall. $46,000 hearts, almost to the 50,000 heart mark. Thank you, guys. Good night, Korea. It is out. I think one of the reasons that I stream so late at night, somebody asked about that earlier, is that one of the, I guess you'd call him a war general, if you want to call him that. He's from Indonesia, so he comes on at about the time that, things settle down in war enough for me to kind of, focus on something. And at that same time, it also allows some of the other streamers to do their stuff. When I did the Car of Heroes recap stream, I did it later at night. I actually put it off one night when I was planning on doing it. Simply because I knew Powerbang was streaming that night, and it's better when we can work together and share each other's stream than it is to jump and try to compete for traffic or whatever. Oh, Korea's gonna leave the 50,000 mark first. Awesome, IOG Atlas. I'll be honest, I sold these for my daughter. Mine aren't as well. These fit more comfortably. Trying to see what we've got that's going live. Korea's hearting. Korea, I heart you too, okay? Powerbank says nobody's beating him to 50K. I love you guys. You're great. Oh man, somebody messaged Miku and let them know that they can come back now. I think JFK left, so I think there's a slot in the clan. Yeah, there's one slot now open. Ooh, after this one I'm going to have to cook something. Thanks for the follow, Atlas. We're getting close, almost to 49,000. Let's see who's got what in. Nightmare at 22,000 hearts. I'm sorry, not Nightmare. Ninja Turtle. I don't know where I got Nightmare from. Sick. You guys are awesome. You showed that one not long ago. Let's show Matt Triple and Cheatham again. Much appreciated, Rod. The race is about to end at 50,000. Who got it? Atlas got it. Thanks, Atlas. Thanks, everybody. That's great. I appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for the follow, Prince, or Price. Let me see, Powerbank. Let's see if it's updated yet. It runs a touch behind. $204 Powerbank, unless it's running a little behind. Hey, Fatboy420, thanks for the follow. They're anti-3 bases, Ivo. Super hyper modem. Good night, Korea. Hey, Thug Life, thanks for the follow. It takes a few minutes to catch up from what I've gathered. Like the other night, Bex was like at nothing, and then boom, she was at 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. It just, you know, rolled on up. I don't search clans when we're in these wars. I don't want to miss a live attack. But I assume that you're talking about the one guy left in the entire game that's known about that has the Santa's whatever spell. Thanks for sharing the stream, Kayla. Oh, it said super modern. My mistake. That doesn't warrant a ban. That's just saying, hey, take a look at it. There's one person that's known in the entire game that has the Santa's bag or whatever that's called, that old spell from like 2012 or 13. I think it was 2013. And there's only one gnome that still has it built in their factory that did not use it. The one compartment with 4 Teslas and the 4 Wiz Tower are coming from WHF. I don't know. You'll see a lot of variations of the same bases in a lot of these clans. Thank you, Kayla. Good night. Top 5 heart clickers. Let's talk about it. And also, thanks for the follow in your good night there, Kayla. Santa Strike. That's what the name of it was. Top 5 hearts. We've got Ninja Turtle Man at 23,000 hearts right now. GACOC's at 1,000. Better When Drunk's at 1,000. Big Drew, what is that? Big Drew Invalids at 1,000. That's the top 5. Ivo is at 848. Thanks for the follow, Brainchild and Clashmaster. Oh, come on now, Pricer. It takes practice, bud. You can get there. That heart count is discouraging. Why is that, Ivo? We just jumped to 55,000 just about. No, Natos. I made the swap. I'm pretty full on camcord at this point. I'll do, like, I shared castles because they're in an arranged war in Sept also this weekend with, what is it called? The Kingdom, which is Clash Tutors clan family. So I did reshare that one, and I'll do, like, maybe something random just to keep mine alive there, but it's a little bit of a pain to swap everything each time, and camcord just seems to be superior for mobile games, so I'll definitely make this home. Ninja Turtle Man's addicted to the hearts, and I love you for it. Yeah, he's at 23k last I looked. Still showing 23. Hadn't crossed the 24, 25,000 mark, but that's like almost 50% of the heart so far has came from Ninja Turtle. If I could put a big special star beside Ninja Turtle's name right now, I would. I'm with you, Pricer. I'm in the same boat. I'll make a plan and then watch somebody else get it right after I botch it. And that's on a 9 or a 10. Alright, I'm going to check into the war thread and see what's happening. I think we've hit probably that little, I don't know, 2-hour delay when we jump to a little bit of dead air with replays. Nothing but replays. Alright, so Dynamite's got his plan up, waiting for approval. It's a hog attack. That's not my specialty. Saul has his second plan up, but he needs a P.E.K.K.A. So after this replay, I'm going to gem him one. Unless somebody has filled it already. Lisa's getting ready, it looks like. Alright, yeah, after this attack, I'm going to get Saul taken care of. We'll pause for a minute with replays and get that handled. I don't know what other 10s are available. Dude's modding hearts. I don't care what he's doing. He's awesome. Ninja, you're awesome, man. Almost to 60,000, an hour 44 uptime, 602 views, and 52 people in stream right now. That alone shows the difference between Camcord and Twitch. It's remarkable just to see that there's a community here, and we have in an hour and 45 minutes. I have seen 0 trolls, and you know that's huge compared to what we would normally get out of Twitch. All right, so let me get, what do I need? I need 25 slots. We'll just dump a bunch, so I'm not doing math here. I believe 215 is the number. Drop that, gem that. Let's get a hound in there too. There we go. This guy's taken care of, guys and gal. I have no idea what attacks I've been shown. I quit going in order, which has really botched everything. If you're hitting 6 hours a week streaming, let me know. Powerbang, I got an email from them, and I'm definitely hitting that mark. So I was going to talk to you about that also. I got the email last night, actually. So I think in the first couple of streams I hit well into the 6 hour mark. And then, of course, most of my streams run anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. So it shouldn't be hard to accomplish that task. We definitely need to get together on it. And much appreciated, man. Things seem to move rather quickly here, which is great. I appreciate all the feedback originally. Will do, man. Alright, let's see, chat. A couple of your welcomes. Alright, so stats on the screen are off by 1. OneHive has 51 remaining attacks. I don't think I accounted for ASAP going earlier. Otherwise, still 8 to 7 triples, 43 attacks remain from Cold September, 51 from OneHive. They did have to double dip on my base at the top, or towards the top, number 9. And they still have to go back and clean up Joshy Monster before they can get to normal triple attempts. But I think that they're going to have a ton of Town Hall 9 hits that are available to help out at the 10s by the time they're finished up with them. So I don't think that's going to be a big factor because we are yet to hit a bunch of their bases. So more than likely we're going to have at least 1 or 2 that kind of go funky when we go to raid them. I'll probably be one of them. But nonetheless, you know, the war is going to come down to the very, very end and who's capable of producing more at the top. Yeah, I think I just witnessed a drug deal. No. Definitely not. And besides that, Powerbank's from Seattle, and I'm from North Alabama, so there's no way that that's even potentially possible. Or if it is, I'm not driving that far to manage any of it. Let's see, EQ, got that. Let's see what they've got to say. Yeah, we were talking about Camcord Hero. Let's see, there you go, Ninja Turtle. You can get in on it too. Okay, Powerbank's got his private plane, so he'll be here in like 4 hours. I think it's still like an 8-hour flight, but yeah. Thanks for the follow, Siegefall. Powerbank dies from malaria. Dies from typhoid fever. What is this? What did I miss there? Oh, Oregon Trail. That's great. OG PC game for sure. I didn't get it there to start with. After the third one, I picked up on it. Alright, so Saul's going to be going in on his second hit here in a few minutes. Oh, we got live now. Saul is there now. Thanks to follow Seymour Butts. Thanks, Mutant. Also, thanks for letting Miku know that they could come back. Alright, so Archer Queen Walk cleared pretty much all the dead space between the empty compartment there, but push the Queen on in. Take out that air defense. Not sure if there was well, there was a replay available. I just don't remember what happened on this one. So a few giants, P.E.K.K.A, King going in, King on King, and then hopefully getting to the Queen using the P.E.K.K.A there. Hogs will be deployed on that top side. Thanks, Mutant. And hey, Mountaintop. Alright, so we got the Queen down. CC's gone. The Queen took care of it. Eliminated a big bomb spot. Let's see how far he lets this push in. So there's one pup locked onto the barbs. Hopefully he delays this long enough so they path back to the Queen. With the additional 30 seconds, I don't think it's going to make a big issue if he just gives it time. Be patient with the raid here. Maybe drop a couple of hogs on that lower archer tower. There it is. A couple more just to clear up. Now let those die. Let them die. Let them path. Let the pup path over to the Queen, and all should be well. He's getting worried about time, and there's no reason to. With a minute 30 remaining, there's no reason to keep pushing these in. I think he's going to be okay anyway because everything's going to bunch up here by the time it gets to that Tesla. So hopefully the queen can get it, but there's really no rush to make that happen. All right, so the defenses are down. Queen needs to get on that pup or it's going to cause insane amounts of trouble for no reason. It's going to be a 3-star either way with the minion in pocket, but it's just those hogs may not last through the rest of the raid. Alright, so things are looking fine. Didn't have to rush it, but it worked out either way. Yeah, I know it's just one pup, but realistically he just could slow down and still had tons of time. That's just one of those harmless little fellows. Just one of those things that, you know, I guess for me bothers me. I'm going to slow down enough every time and let that play out before I move forward. Alright, so we've got one more triple on the board. 9-7 on triples currently. Cold September has used, what is that, 11 more attacks so far? 9 more attacks? That counts backwards, so 9 more attacks. Thanks for the follow, Nikki. Yeah, he did it with 30 seconds left. But that's why I was saying, just for me, it's slow down just enough to let that play out. Let the pup die. You've got 30 seconds. There's no reason not to do that. So it just, you know, freaks me out a little bit. Nice to see you, Nikki. And let me see. Pricer says Town Hall 9, Goho or Go Lalo. It's 100% base dependent, but the meta of the game has changed with the addition of the new spell request ability. So I would say, you know, that being said, Lalo kind of has resurfaced. The new meta for Town Hall 9 seems to be air more than anything. For now, anyway. Yeah, he crushed it pre-update. Hey, Luke, thanks for the follow. No, Nick. Yeah, I don't review bases or clans. Yeah, I can replay that one. I don't normally, but it's about the only thing that hasn't been streamed twice, so why not? Let this one get through here. I'm replaying Cheatham's attack and then go from there. Wilson says hog everything. Hogs are probably the most versatile troop in the game. They can attack pretty much any base in the game. I would say that that's not a bad choice. I personally am an air guy, so that's just my personal preference. When the meta changes, I get excited. Siberian, or Cybrian, however that is, Mint, thanks for the follow. What's that attack called? This I have no idea. It's like a double quake zap dragon. I don't know. I don't know if there's an official name for this one. PB, what would you call this attack that Cheatham did? Is there an official name for it? More fun. I enjoy air, but a lot of people enjoy hogs more. About the last lava pup? No, I haven't seen it. Thanks, Mutant. Sean is in on Jake. So here we go. Archer Queen, Goho. I'm sorry, Archer Queen, Walt, Goho. Big Drew says it's an Archer Queen, Walt, Zap, Dragoon. All good, PB. I know Cheatham dubbed it something, but I don't know if he gave it like a cool name or if he just called it what it was. Alright, so those pups are locked on to the healers right here. I don't think that's an issue. He is going into the sweeper, which is the next target, so it shouldn't be an issue here to need a rage or anything for now. Queen's ability's already been popped though, so it needs to get something down. Nope, lost the queen. Tesla trap in the north by the Archer Queen with the king up there. This is a fresh raid, so nothing to work from here. Dropped a few hogs to help out. Sacrificial, of course, but needed something to help out here. King's going to get the queen, no problems. The golem's going to push on down to the core with no issues. That means that dead compartment is not going to have anything in it because there was a Tesla in the core and there was 3 in the north. Yeah, I missed the rage. Thanks for the follow, Sueve. B-Max says hogs are bay. Bacon in the core. The queen was supposed to get that Tesla, but missing that rage kind of killed it. So there's not a lot here to pull off unless somehow that archer tower just stays locked, and then somehow that wizard gets all the way around to that Tesla. But I don't see that happening. She's gonna have to chop this one up to be a scout attack. Still a mortar in the north, still an archer tower, 2 mortars, I'd rather. So still a lot left in this one. Barb King can't do it alone. Nice try, Sean. Yeah, he's going to get roasted right here at the core. 20 seconds remained anyway, so he wouldn't have got the cleanup. Queen dying basically destroyed this entire raid with the anticipated double bomb spot there in the core. You know, you can't miss that. You can't miss that rage. It basically kills the entire thing, and that's exactly what happened. Oh, we got another live. Beer me in on Ziggy. EQ the core. Golems, looks like a stoned attack. I believe that was 3 golems down. Good wizard funnel with the queen down early to help out with those big resource buildings. King's being held tight. Incoming straight to the enemy heroes while they're locked otherwise. With a hound in the CC, which he knew about because this is a cleanup attack. Shouldn't be an issue here. Did not bring a poison though. Or did and used it early, one of the two. Yeah, I mean, a Town Hall 9 is going to get 3 no matter what. Yeah, that was definitely a quick reaction from Sean, so got to give him respect for that. Just wish that Queen would have stayed up. Few spring traps there, still a ton of hogs. They did hit a big bomb. I think those hills may have been a little bit early. But lots of springs up there. Good night, look at those springs. Just enough to get the defenses down. Plenty of DPS troops to make the cleanup in a timely manner, and the queen still has full ability. But good lord at that spring trap. Or spring farm, I guess would be the way to word that one. Great job, Beer Me. So it's one less attack for Cold September, but it's also one less base we've got to worry about. So great job, man. It's going to push us up into double digits finally. 10-7 on the triple count. We have 11 less attacks now. Only 3 more cleared bases at this point. But realistically, the game is going to be one at the top. And they've had a couple of unsuccessful hits where we have not missed at the top yet. Well, not until I go to raid anyway, then we'll miss. That's bound to happen. Things are going too well for me not to mess it up. Hey Teshman. Good to see you again. I'm going to show this in case you guys missed it. I don't normally show 2-star attacks. But this was a phenomenal round 1 raid by Notorious from Cold September on Duche's base. 90% on the first go. Basically freed us up to have the option to go back and add a star with a great scout. Or take it, if it's going to come down to percent, just take that percent, pocket it, and go on to the next basis. Thanks for the follow, Grandmaster. Hey, Illuminati. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a juicy war. I mean, that's why we do these arranged wars. So as you see, he drops the dragons down, creates the funnel, drops a CC Hound with Loon. Rage is pretty much all over the dragons. A few more loons of his own, I believe 4 is the count, to help him take out the air defenses. And then just rages over everything. 1 more rage still in pocket. Hero still in pocket. Rage is on over past those 4 or 5 defenses that are setting together, heading towards the air defense. Trying to get to it before it does too much damage to the remainders. Yeah, PB, I got you a golem too if you need it, buddy. So heroes go down. Well, the queen does. There's the king with the dragon. Just trying to buy a little more time, pick up some additional percent here. Both hero abilities still intact at 72%. Sure, there's still some defenses up, but basically going to clear out most of the outside here for a 90% rating. Great attack for a round 1 hit for a high percent. CC request going on now on Camcord. That's awesome. We're at 68,000 hearts, 705 views with 2 hours of stream time, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a heart check just out of respect for those people that are hanging out. Ninja Turtle now up to 29,000 hearts. Ivo is at 3,000. Big Drew Invalid at 2,000. GACOC is still at 1,000. Thank you all very much. El Ray D is at 533. And then it goes down from there. So thank you all for doing what you've done. I think we were going to show Saul's raid again a moment ago, and I did not get to it because we went straight into another live. So here's the replay that whoever it was there in chat missed. I think it was Ivo that missed it. So here's the replay for the one that you missed, buddy. Yes, you did, Ivo, and I appreciate it.
Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no better.
Catching up on group me here for the planning. So I think Dynamite's going to be going in relatively soon. Unless I'm missing something there. Not sure of Oscotts. He and I did not speak about it. Heck, I didn't even check him and cheat him, and we talk pretty frequently. So, not really sure. Is it tough to have all your good bases online? You have to change bases quite a lot, or just trap position. My team changes bases every single week, if that tells you anything. And it's got to be fresh, and it's got to be something no one's ever seen. Sure, we'll take some that performed well, and we'll replicate them. And if something is not tripled by a 9, you know, they're going to hold it. But it just really depends. I mean, a lot of times they're going in with brand new bases every single time. I mean, if we're facing, you know, random clans, or if we didn't have an arranged match, it wouldn't matter. But we do arrange matches, you know, pretty well weekly. So that being said, they're changing all the time. Alright, so Dynamite is in with a live hit here. This is also a fresh base, I believe. Nope, this is a cleanup attack. So this base was 2-starred earlier. This is going to be a 3-star attempt by Dynamite to clean up. Dynamite's came in maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and has done an amazing job so far. Came in with a group of friends, and all of the friends are pretty well rocking it out. What's the point in having bases like that with nothing in the middle? Sometimes there are things in the middle. They just mess with pathing, make the base a lot more unpredictable as to where Teslas or big bombs are. Just are harder to work around overall. Yeah, tell me about it, Price. We tweak bases. I think when I finally told the team who we were matching this week, which I normally I'm transparent with them, but this week I felt mischievous, so I didn't bother telling them until late. And I think I gave them about 26 or 28 hours to start building bases. And as you can imagine, we were still building bases within the last 3 minutes of war, or pre-war. There was one base that I had been working on for quite a long time. And then one of the co's spoke up, and he was like, "Dude, I don't like it. We're at 3 minutes till war." He's like, "Dude, that ain't gonna work." So there was some very quick transitions on that base. I'm trying to look now to see if it took a 3-star yet. It hasn't even been hit yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So Dynamite's unsuccessful to cleanup raid here. Never got the queen down. And left a whole lot to offer there. 53% on a 3-star attempt, so that's a wasted attack for us. And this is where it starts getting crucial. Your cleanup guys have to be able to clean up right off the bat. I mean, you can't have these misfires on Town Hall 9 cleanup. Ultimately, it gets rather painful as a whole. But it also, every single hit that's missed at this point from Town Hall 9 down is going to be basically one less 3-star attempt we have at the top. So that's problematic as a whole. All right, let's see here. Sean's vouching for it. Do hearts add up on PC? Yeah. If you mean, are they counting whether you do them on your PC or your device? They do on both. Ninja Turtle has crossed 31,000, guys. Talk about dedicated to the stream. Much appreciated. And let me also point out, we are currently sitting at the #1 slot on Camcord's home screen. Now, so far, every homepage, so far every single stream that I have done on Camcord, somehow we've magically ended up there. And that doesn't come from anything I do. It comes from the people that join us here in stream, and I do appreciate you guys doing so. Sharing the stream, giving the hearts, hanging out with me, hanging out with the clans that I represent or happen to be warring against. We very much appreciate it. Thanks to the follow, Fate Portals and Joe Baster. Lighting up the day. Happy to hear it. 75,000 hearts. Who got that? I missed that. Did it post yet? Maybe it doesn't post for 75,000. I thought it did. Whoever it was, thank you very much. Hey, FC War Glory. How are you? And cheers. Thanks for the follow. Alright. Time to check in, see what Group Me is saying. I really should open this on the computer so I can just look at the screen. Alright, looks like Sankit's gonna be... Wait, Sankit's on the war. Alright, I'm getting trolled, but Mr. Song will be going in soon. I need to check in and pretty sure I got the 75,000. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the follow, Drew, too. I want to update from Cold Sept, see what's going on in their arranged war. Castles had it streaming on Twitch. I hosted it on my channel earlier. Things were pretty well even. There is Tejman, just hit follow. I'm not sure exactly where the button is, but just click follow. Oh, a subscribe function like on YouTube, Twitch. I'm not sure. PB says coming soon. So that's pretty awesome. I'm telling you guys, Camcord has been phenomenal. The groups that I've spoken to so far, they're on it. And I mean, they're relatively newer and they're doing things right. So, when you stream, you want it to be simple. You want to have an idea of, the people you're working with. And so far, they let you know up front kind of what they're about. And that's pretty rad. Hey Natus, what's oh my god? Hold My Beer is no longer part of OneHive. I agree, Pricer. Yeah, Natus, again, Hold My Beer is no longer part of OneHive. We have a Beer Me, but there's no, that's in Cold September, but that is not the same person. I'm showing Beer Me right now on screen. I thought they had a Beer Me too, actually. May have been the same person, but Hold My Beer is no longer part of OneHive family. Definitely, Tejman. Yeah, he left, Hold My Beer left OneHive like a week ago. Something like that. No longer a fair play person. I want to say it was last weekend after the Emphatic Elite War where they face off with them. Sometime around then is how I remember the timeline. I'm not sure where he went. Oh wow, I missed that. Okay, so apparently Dino did not have his heroes in his raid, and funny enough, that is the second raid in this war that was missing a hero or both heroes. Dynamite missed both heroes. That's why that raid was so unsuccessful. Oddly enough, one of the OneHive guys forgot his king going in on a 10. Still got a 2-star, but it dramatically hurt what his plan was, from what I gathered. We were talking about it after the fact. Yeah, Hold My Beer decided to join the dark side. So, no longer part of the Fair Play community. And, best wishes to him. Everybody can play the game they want to play it, as long as they play it on their side of the I'm not going to say sandbox, because that's a term that's relevant. They can go play on their turf and we can play on ours. There's a live hit right now. Lisa in on number 35, Ivan. Yeah, but nonetheless, he decided not to be Fair Play anymore. He went to a non-Fair Play clan, and it is what it is. No big deal. But he was a great attacker. I hear you, Sean. Alright, so Lisa is in on a cleanup raid here. Lisa has done a phenomenal job lately, war in and war out. So hopefully she's going to bring her normal excellence at this point. I have no doubt in her whatsoever. So, Sacrificial King, Suicide King, whatever you want to call him. Pulled the CC troops with that, but didn't get them all down. So, not sure really what the plan is there with that. Let's see if these balloons can take it out. Alright, Pup's got the wizard down, so that's good news. Haste pushing in. 2 hounds have popped at this point. 1 more hound coming in. There is a Tesla, a troll Tesla on the outside. She compensates for that, as she knew it was there because it's a cleanup raid. Tesla farming the core, raging through into that. I think the issue you're going to see here is not only is that Expo still up, but there's a wizard tower still up too. Oh, now the air defense is still up. She didn't get it either. So an unsuccessful cleanup raid here. Still a CC goblin up. Pup's chasing it all over. She'll probably be able to get this wizard tower down, but these pups aren't going to last through that. I don't think she'll make it back across that the other side of the base before her queen drops. So that's pretty tough there. There's another unsuccessful cleanup raid for us in Cold September. Hey, Suave, Cramy, hello. No, it's not a fresh hit. It was definitely a cleanup. Lion Shield and Wig, thanks for the follows. Alright, so there's one more attack on the books for Cold September. Unfortunately, unsuccessful one at this point. We still got a long way to go, though, in war. We're almost across the halfway point with attacks. And we still have some pretty big Town Hall 9s to be hitting. Let's see what we've got here. Love Niners has 2 hits left. Alpha Dog has 1. Austin has 2. Mr. Song has 2. Vangley Sack has 2. Quan has 2. So our normal cleanup guys, R3, Trey Boys, K Weezy has 1. Paladin has 1. The Muse has 1. Lisa has another. So we still have plenty of capability to clean up the 9s with our 9s. I believe Bex has a couple too. I may have missed that one. Where's she at? And Bex has 2. So plenty of room to do the cleanup as expected. No issues from that point. It's going to come down to the 10s overall. It's a relatively close war. They've had 1 failed attack. We've had none so far. Only 10-7 on triples. They've got a lot less attacks than we do at this point. And, it's normal war. It's just a matter of time before all of those lower bases are cleared, and then the numbers are 1 and 2 stars apart, and it's decided by whoever happens to be better at the top. No wig. Cramey, thanks for the follow. I missed you earlier. Alright, so let's hop over here. I haven't shown one of their attacks in a while. Queen Koki and on Alston. We don't accept any in-game applicants whatsoever. Everyone's got to go through a trial. We're not a farming clan. Sorry. Big Drew says, let's hit 1,000K. We're at 81,000, almost 82,000 hearts. So thank you guys very much for those. Goal, I guess, is 100,000 for the evening. Thank you very much, Drew. Let's take a look at who's carrying that. 34,000 hearts from Ninja Turtle Man. 5,000 from Drew, 3,000 from Ivo, 2,000 for Better When Drunk. Voss has got 2,000. GACOC's at 2,000 now. Man, you guys are awesome. El Ray D is at 500 and something. Big gap there. Those guys are carrying the load, and we thank you very much for it. Thank you very much, Gulax COC. Much appreciated. I meant to say I'm very bad, but I have level 11 Town Hall. Okay, congratulations. How do you calculate war weight? Based on the new weight system, you go to your current war. It has to be during war day, and then you take the amount of loot in a gold or elixir storage. You multiply it times 5, and that's your weight. Another way to show it, and I'll go back to this one to show you, or a raid. Let me just fast forward here. Once it finishes up, I'll show you no wig. Like I said, we don't take in-game applicants. You have to apply through our website, and then our recruiters have to review your account and get back to it. Alright, so check this out, boss. Notice at the top left of the screen, there's a 69,000. During War Day, if your base or whatever base is attacked by the same town hall or lower, then you're going to get an actual weight there without having to do the calculation. So you have 69,000 as it stands. Now, Austin's base before the update for Town Hall 11 was actually a 74,000 base. So those changed a little bit recently with the update. Let me swap over here to one of their bases to be able to show something without traps. So on Queen Koki's base, the other option is to pick any storage. Everybody usually says gold storage. It doesn't matter. You'll notice there's a total of 13,800 there. Just multiply that times 5, and that will give you, in this case, 69,000 as well. Exactly what a war clan needs, right, Tejman? No problem, Voss. Crammy, I'm not a pusher. I'm a war guy, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I mean, now it's pretty much the same thing, I think, except I can use weaker troops still. Let's see. Cybran says half lava walls, level 20 heroes. Max it out. The game right now is Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 11 centric. Town Hall 10 got nothing in the update, and there's no real inspiration to get there. Just the war weights as a whole dropped because the max before was 100,000 for base weight, was a 100% max Town Hall 10, and now those drop down to like 90k, I think 91k, and Town Hall 11 can run up to, I want to say it's 100k, but somebody said 110. I haven't seen one yet. We don't have any Town Hall 11s yet, so I'm not real sure. I haven't had to match any of them. What is it, Cybran? Oh, I gave you your answer. Never mind. I was scrolled up in chat. Ponce099, thank you for the follow. I miss Tortoise swearing. I didn't see that. Hey Luck, thanks for the follow. You're welcome, Cybran. Brian. I didn't see anything that said swearing either, but I was quick scrolling through chat, so maybe a mistake there. Okay, so here's a good question, and I'm going to answer this one pretty easily. Rod asked, do you think that Town Hall 9 got free spell because Supercell will add one level 1 Inferno Tower in the future? My answer to that is no. I think that it was added because a bully attack, I'm sorry, not a bully attack, an attack up on a Town Hall 10 for a 9 is pretty rough to do. And that kind of leveled the playing field of being able to attack up. Invisible, thank you for the follow. Yeah, if they add an Inferno to Town Hall 9, then what's the point in even being a 10? I mean, 10 didn't get any love in the update as it was, so you know, I don't see any benefit to that Town Hall even existing, and I say that openly as a Town Hall 10. The last update was highly uninspiring for Town Hall 10s, except for just to go up because you didn't get any love. And maybe that was their point. Oh, Drew says that Tortoise said go wipe, which is a swear word. Not sure, love. I mean, I'm 2.5 hours in. As long as there's attacks to show, I'll do it. I haven't checked GroupMe in the last little bit, so I'm not 100% sure where we stand on it. But, you know, I'll try to get a look in. Thanks for the follow, Clash of Clans, Alston. No problem, Rod. Seymour Butts, the biggest difference for me is that it's easier for the streamer and there's a lot more support from the company itself that produces the platform. So for me, that's the main reason. For you as somebody to watch it, it just seems cleaner from what I gather. It's a lot less laggy, a lot less issues with connection. Good night, Princer. Good call, Swave. It's 3 a.m. here, Pricer, so I'm with you. Thanks for that, Austin. Tortoise, thanks for the follow. Thanks for that, Invisible. Alright, so Z-Bear came and visited, but he went back over to, Cold Sept. Sorry, just checking chat on the other iPad. But there's some troops needed, but my mouse is in the way. Oh, it's just defense. I was hoping that was another attack coming up, but it's not. It's 1 a.m. there. Like I said, it's almost 3 a.m. here, so yeah. Me and my semi-beard are hanging out in the middle of the night with you guys. Thanks for being here, keeping us company. 90,000 hearts, 2.5 hours in the stream, 836 views, 42 people in stream currently, and Prince Ed just went live. Apparently, Camcord just popped up there. 8 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. I've got a good buddy that I've got from Clash, actually, that lives in Melbourne. Got another one that lives in Sydney, too. Oh, awesome, Sueve. What's your IGN? Or is that your IGN? Cybrian, I prefer iPhone now. I was an Android fanatic for years. I was one of the original testers for the Android platform before T-Mobile ever got the G1. So, yeah, I had much love for that platform before. What's up, Hawkeye? Oh, as an update, Cold Sept versus Red Rhinos, which is part of the Kingdom family, which is Clash Tutor. Current score, as of, and I say current, as of a few minutes ago, 46-50 in favor of Red Rhinos, but they've used one more attack, and I think the triple count was pretty well spot on earlier. I asked for that update like 30 minutes ago. Just now getting it. Alright, so let's see. Oh, okay. So, Cybrian is you in Trials. 4 a.m. for luck. Thanks for being here at 4 a.m. Either you aren't sleeping or you need to be sleeping. One of the two. Almost 11 a.m. in South Africa. This is what I love about this game. The game and this platform. Let me throw that out there. You know, it's our clan as a whole is maybe 40 or 50% North America, but otherwise it's distributed throughout the rest of the world. Thanks to the 2 years of playing this game and hanging out with these wonderful people that I call my mates and friends. You know, I feel like I could travel to pretty much any continent, any country around the world at this point and sit down and have lunch or a beer with somebody. It's pretty rad. Alright, so Rod asked, do you think that Supercell should nerf the poison spell since you now can eliminate every CC except the Hound and Golem? Hate that poison spell, makes me use a CC Hound. I don't think that they will nerf it. I just don't see it. Like, I think that it's overpowered, but I don't think they're going to do anything more with it than what they've done. Yeah, definitely don't do race base ratings. Grandmaster says go Red Rhinos. Thanks for the follow, Shell 2. How do you know each other, Hawkeye? Ex-clanmates or what? Or are you in Trials also? Well, thanks, Powerbang, if you're still on, for bringing Ma Willer here. Good night, Invisible. I really wish that the troop build button would stay up for spectators. It's really annoying that you have to get out of the war screen when I miss an attack because of it. Oh, he's your current clanmate. That's pretty cool. 94, almost 95,000 hearts. Leading the way still by a long shot is Ninja Turtle Man at 37,000 hearts delivered. So 1/3, almost, what is that, 35, 40%. 8K from Drew, thank you very much. Ivo at 4,000, thank you. Voskotz at 3,000, thank you. Turtis, GACOC, both at 2,000, thank you guys. Grandmaster, Rod are both about to cross 1,000 apiece. Hey Tortoise, I actually was falling right into that myself. That was awesome. Let's see what Tortoise is at. Yeah, 3,000. Almost at 97,000 now. Things are flying. You guys are too kind. Later, Ivo. Thank you very much for that. And I can't wait to see you on next time, man. I'll put it this way, Cybrine. I have the, I believe it's Space Gray. I don't even know. Maybe that's my iPad. Now I'm looking. I'm taking it out of the case just for you. I can't tell. It looks Space Gray to me. Because I thought I got it to match my iPad. Alright, Group Me is slowing down. Hey Aaron, what's up, buddy? Hawkeye, I would beg to differ there. I would say that their bases are very much in tune with what we saw from Kara's, from Warwell's, from North Remembers, from what we use. It's just kind of what you see in this level of gaming. The hearts just help promote the thread to those people that aren't on, basically putting us on the home page to draw attention. And I guess love the stream, share respect for either me or the content, one of the two. 99,000, almost hitting that 100K mark. I'm finally getting with the times. Thanks for that, Aaron. Good night, Invisible. 100,000 GACOC got us there on that number 100,000 mark. Let me just say thank you to everyone that's clicking the heart button. You know, obviously, huge shout out to those guys that have been clicking it like crazy. Total check. Ninja Turtles already jumped to 38,000. Drew's jumped to 9,000. Voskotz 3,000. GACOC's at 2. Grandmasters hit 1,000. Roz hit 1,000. Congratulations and thank you for both. Shell 2 is getting close to 1,000 themselves. So you guys are awesome. Hey, GA. Thank you very much. Just getting into the competitive scene. That's cool. I mean, I am too. I'm probably the weakest we have. Hi, Hansla. Thank you very much, Drew. You're awesome, man. Good night, Invisible. Thanks, love. Hey, Kodo. Rice is not in the war. Lisa is. Thanks for the follow, Yado, Emmanuel, Momo, and Hunsla. Good night, Drew. Thanks again, bud. Good to see you again. All right, Rod asked who's going to win. I'm not going to answer because I have no idea, but you guys are welcome to vote. I'll show you the stats right after this. Let this raid play out. I'll pull up the stats screen and you guys can have your way. I genuinely, when we get into these wars, I care, obviously. I'm competitive. I'm the leader of Cold September, so yes, I'm competitive. But ultimately, it's about the competition more than it is the win in a lot of cases, because it's a lot of times like you're fighting family anyway. So that being said, I just want a great war, and whoever wins, wins. But of course, I just happen to hope that falls on our side. Kodo, thanks for the follow. Tejman, Ain is in war. Stormborn, thanks for the follow. I don't know how to do a poll. Is there a way to do a poll on this thing? I'm still relatively new to Camcord. Grandmaster says that they think that Cold September is going to win. Hawkeye says it's hard to tell because OneHive is really strong. You're absolutely correct there. Town Hall 10s, currently we have the advantage. They've had two 1-star attacks on 10s, but that doesn't mean that it's over. One of their triple guys did not find success on my base, so that kind of helps a little bit. That's a little breathing room. Well, thank you for that, Hawkeye. It's going to be close. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's why I wouldn't particularly pick either clan at this point. Love says, of course, CS is going to win because she's with us. How did I build CS? That's probably the toughest thing to ask, Rod. I'm going to take this really long story that I've told a whole bunch and shorten it a whole lot. I built it with a bunch of people who turned out to be great friends. We came from a really rushed farming clan. And by farming, I mean people who just socially played the game, not necessarily people who had a clue what was going on. Until a couple of people came into the clan that knew what they were doing and helped us change paths. Like I said, I've made a lot of friends through the game, and I've just surrounded myself with people that are better than me and kinder than me and see things from different aspects. And we work together in a democratic form to pretty much make every decision that's best for the clan. So Cold September has no dictator-style leader. I'm an equal to my co-leaders. We have something called council that involves elders as well, just to ensure the decisions that are made are best for the group, not just me or the leaders. Gabriel, thank you for the follow. Rose, Ross, thank you for the follow also. Greetings to Silver Sharks, and thank you very much, Stormborn. So there's the stats right there on screen, guys. I pulled it up a second ago and didn't get back to that. ASAP did not triple my base. He did 2-star the base where it was 1-star, but he was unsuccessful with the triple. I'm sure someone will come behind it and tweak that attack, because there's already been 2 attacks. Both were amazing on my base. Plow had a phenomenal round 1 hit. My traps luckily held that off. And then ASAP Aussie had a couple of things that just didn't play out as well. Great hit though. Super cool guy too. Had all the defenses down, just didn't have the time. I don't show 2-star attacks on 10s. Well, you know what? I'll show it in a minute. I showed Nodo's 90% round 1 hit on Duche. So I'll show a 2-star hit on my base in a moment. Agron, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much, Hawkeye, and good night. Hey Rod, Rod, I don't know if I mentioned in the story, but like I said, what I may not have said was I was at Town Hall 8 with wood walls, and the entire clan was just like me. I think I had yellow walls as a Town Hall 8 when I was made a co-leader. The clan was actually given to me and myself and 3 other guys broke the clan down to less than 10 people, and then that small group of people rebuilt, and along the way we gained some people way back like King Aaron, DG13, which was on the stream earlier, Lucia, which is in SEP now, Corpez, which is in Cold September. Actually, he's in EVO right now in a mini war. Some of us just, stayed in the clan, made it work, and, of course, there's been hundreds of people that have flown through over time, probably thousands at this point, but we've found our way. Thanks for the follow, Ma Willer. How do I live stream? You go and click live, and it tells you everything you need to know. You click go live. Basically gives you the full breakdown. You was a max defense 9 with level 8 and 5 heroes with level 7 walls. Okay, you know what I'm feeling. You know what I'm talking about. I did stop at Town Hall 8 and max out that base entirely. The only thing that wasn't max, I think, when I went to Town Hall 9 were Valks and Goblins, probably. Hey, Wux. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I mean, I got it right before then, but I was, like, clicking the Town Hall 9 button when I had probably yellow walls, and I got stopped by a guy. I think his name was Lord Jeff, that happened to be one of the few people in the clan that was doing it right back then. And he was a Town Hall 10. And the only thing that stopped me is his explanation was that it costs more every time I click search. And I had no idea what I was doing. When I started playing this game, I had no intentions of playing for more than a month. So, of course, I wanted the latest, greatest thing, and that latest, greatest thing was not what I needed. 2 years later, fast forward a little bit, and here we are facing the clan that, we have, tailored a lot of our clan behind, that we learn from. I mean, there's tons of respect there all the way around. I mean, this guy right here, I mean, how many of us can genuinely say that this guy's taught us something? It's phenomenal. That what he's brought to the game or to the war community. So huge respect to him, and I have to say that fortunately through this journey, we've become great friends with the OneHive family. I mean, Plow and Duche and Lord Byron, and I've spoke to Jake a few times. All of the guys from the 2.0 side of the family, which includes Invicta. They're all friends. So, we've been fortunate enough to gather these friends. The same thing goes for War Wills and North Remembers and the Emphatic Elite family. They're just great people. And, we learn a lot from them. Karas, I mean, we've modeled a lot of our clan after them as well. So, it's pretty rad. Cold Step does require a trial also. I should write a book. Nice. Not sure many people's going to buy a book about Clash of Clans. I could be wrong, though. Shell says that they love Jake's videos, learned a lot from Jake. I think we all have. I mean, like I said, it's much respect to him. I mean, Jake and a few others probably taught 90% of our clan how to hog, Who are you talking about, Cybrian? You talking about Jake? I said Kara Heroes Tejman. Rod said FPC is strong. And I agree. Good enough friends. We're friends. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't say Kara's is friends. Kara's are great friends also. I was just saying, I was going through the list quickly. Kara Heroes are great friends as well. Tejman, I think, is probably going to be one of my best friends before everything's said and done. But no, they're great. They're great people also. And, they are one of the, the top old school clans that we looked up to coming up, saying, hey, we're going to beat that someday. And, I mean, I can't say that we're that, but I can say that, we're close enough to be friends with them and to war against them and enjoy it and have common ground and learn from one another. And that's a huge thing. FPC for me is more, besides these arranged wars, besides the awesome attacks that we see from each clan and the competition that we have, besides all of that, what it's given me more of that I couldn't have gotten just inside my own clan is to see what the other groups are doing, and to find out that, even though I don't remember any clan before Cold September whatsoever. It basically said somehow or another we found a path and it worked for us, and then we find out that a lot of these other teams share the exact same path. Some of them use the exact same processes that we do, and some of their leaders go through the same struggles that myself or my group of leaders do. And having somebody to talk to about those moments, or just say, hey, if you ever face this, what did you do, what's the outcome, and what do you suggest, is pretty huge. I mean, it's like a full council in itself, and that's pretty awesome to have. Oh, well, thank you, Cy Brian. I thought you were talking about Jake there. I do appreciate that. Oh, Tejman says it's too late. Exactly, Voss. So Jake taught Voss to hog. You found Powerbank before Jake. That's pretty awesome too. I have to say, I'm pretty sure one of Powerbank's early, what was it, the Hogger's Bible or something like that, is posted on our website somewhere, from where I was, trying to help our team get all the information they could get. Master Zach, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm sorry, Luck. I forgot. I'll get back to that right after this one. My mistake. Looking on chat, see if anybody's saying anything. Alright. After this raid, I'm going to donate a max haste, and hopefully Bemused will be going in. Poor guy, I missed him a minute ago and he's already had to request again. I'm going to speed this one up. I feel bad for him now. Alright, 100% King ability left by Mutant Beast attack. Let's get this haste put out. And then let's show the attack on my base. 87% dropped all defenses, sprung all traps, but unfortunately ran out of time by the time he did it. Master Zach, you'd have to apply at coldseptember.com, which is in the overlay there on the screen. And then that being said, once you do, our recruiters will get back to you and let you know when to audition if you're up to whatever we're looking for at this point, and between our clans. And then at that point, they'll get back to you and let you know where to go and what to do to get in. Yeah, I'm a Town Hall 10. That's me right there on the screen, Cybran. So Archer Queen Walk, this was very close to what Plow did in around one hit, which is remarkable. So they did an Archer Queen Walk around the southwest of the base, kind of started in the west there, worked their way down, and as they worked their way down, the difference in the raids is about the time that the mortar drops. Plow dropped golems down by the lab and the elixir storage. Now, Plow did a shattered attack. You're going to see that ASAP came in with a cold-blooded attack and basically just tweaked what was already happening. The only reason the poison, I think, got dropped that early is because the wizard locked onto those healers, and luckily it drops them still with a little bit of health. Excuse me. It is 3 a.m. here. So pups pop, pups start dropping healers. Golem goes down, Queen's still following, King's following, Wizard funnels inside. Drops the cannon, drops the storage, heroes go inside. We were talking about you, Powerbang. We're giving respect to you just like Jake. And I actually commented that on our website, somewhere buried in the old post there, that I have one of, I think it's called Your Hogger's Bible, posted there. Back when we were trying to teach our team how to hog, when we were still, you know, barely 2-star attackers, trying to be better. Powerbang says thank you guys. Pan, thank you for the follow. How's the video coming along, Powerbang? So beautifully done here by ASAP. It just came down to the kill squad, took a little bit too long. You hear that's a decent video. I hear the same. I don't know where I got that. It's the Hog Rider Bible. That's the one. I know it's there, and I know I've shared that thing probably 150 times. What is that? Shivia Lex, thanks for the follow. Fate Portals, that's cool. You've got love there in chat there, Powerbang. You just finished recording. I have the next 3-star Bible episode done aside from editing. Warring Without Heroes, #1, the most requested content. Really? That's pretty awesome, man. Congrats on it though, getting it finished up. Editing's the hard part, of course, as we both know. Stormborn's giving you a wave.
Invincible.
Help push my clan as normally we opt out for any upgrades. I think if I tried to war without heroes, my clan would kick me. They want to kick me as it is, so I have to somehow stay within those guidelines where they don't. Just enough so my guys don't mutinize. Thanks for the follow, Spyro. Holy moly, we're at 117,000 hearts. Thank you guys. We normally never war without heroes. Yeah, that's us, man. Stormboard says they'd kick him as well. Hey, Vex. Yeah, see, Vex says I would get kicked. Hey, Powerbang, I may need a second home before this is over with. So let's talk hearts, guys. Ninja Turtle is up to 43,000 hearts. One person, 43,000. Holy moly. Shell 2 has jumped to 6K. Boss Cops at 4K. Grandmaster at 4K. GACOC, which hit 100,000 for us, had 3K. And then Rod at 2K. Thank you all so much. Are you leaving, Cy Brian? If so, then have a great evening. I guess that she said had a long day at work, so I'm not sure if it's a night, day, or evening for you, but whatever it is, have a great one, and thanks for being here. Interesting. Ma Willer says, Valks have been the savior when I'm without a hero. That's pretty dope. Aaron says Revolt. I missed that. I think Aaron's just looking for a reason to revolt, though. Of course. I would kick me too if that helps, just to be perfectly clear. Not sure, Vex. You need help with your attack? Considering I kind of helped and then abandoned you helping and went straight into streaming. I'm sorry. I actually owe you an apology for that. Vex, I apologize. That was not intentional. Hey Voz, thank you for that. You know what I'm talking about, and we'll be talking to you soon. Wow, about to cross 120,000 now. Power bang. Rocking it out. $120,000. Thank you guys. I think Drew earlier said goal was 100,000. We've crushed that, so you guys are awesome. Good night, Sean. Good job in the morning. I'm glad that you joined just in time. That first attack was insane, man. Nice, Lisa. That reminds me, I need to email Joshy back. I'm sorry, message him back. He added me earlier in a private thread, and I think I just forgot about him. That's horrible. Just an aside, really wish there was some more Govejo content out there. Sadly, my Willer, I have a ton of content from when we did a, what was it, Cold September versus the FPC War Clan? I think so, yeah, because most of the emphatic guys were running it, and they made up probably a third of the attacks on the opposing team, and they were rocking it. So I promised I was going to do one on it, and it's all sitting on my external hard drive, not being touched. Careful, PB. Morgs is our resident chatty Cathy, so don't let him tie you down. Love you, Morgs. I'm going to have to buy and send ice packs to Ninja Turtle Man, or take up donations for physical therapy after Ninja Turtle Man throws his finger out. I don't know what TTFN is, but thanks, love. Nice, Bex. I'll learn to, next time that I'm doing I'm working on a project for the team that's important, I'll just turn off GroupMe. Later, Powerbang. Oh, wait, are you leaving or no? Who are you talking to? Maybe I'm lost. It's getting late and I'm getting sleepy. We were so excited, but it didn't. You didn't have to blow up my phone. Like, I knew what you were excited about. I knew what information. Okay, it wasn't Powerbang leaving. He was saying goodbye to someone else. I knew. I knew you guys were looking for that info and excited about it, and it was awesome info. I just couldn't give it out yet. Rod, I do dabble barely, but I'm lazy, and by lazy, it's not lazy. It's that I can't figure out how to to do it quickly. Like, it takes me 3 hours to do a 15-minute video, and that infuriates me when I can just hop on a live stream and talk. Okay, so TTFN, ta-ta for now. Okay, that's cool. Had no idea. Just educating you in all the not-so-new girlish acronyms. Thanks, man. I should move to the best coast. I don't know, man. I kind of like it over here in the east. It was all Bex. She did have, like, what was it, 14 in a row? I heard you say that the other day. Yeah, that's insane. You know, it's just, I get aggravated with the short ones. So, talk about dedication, man. Much respect for the time you put into it. I don't think anybody realizes how much time you genuinely have to put in to be able to do that. And, you know, you big guys that, you know, put out content often or all the time, I don't know how you sleep. I mean, you know, I know that you have regular jobs, you have that going on, you have families. It's remarkable. I have insomnia, and I'll sleep, you know, 3 hours a night or something, but it's insane how much you guys pour into that. Morgs, that's how many times it's been viewed. There's 41 viewers in stream right now. It was like 9, Bex. Yeah, it's pretty insane how much time you guys have to pour into it. And I know because I've done some, but you know, I feel like I've got the right system to do it with. I just don't think I have the patience for it. I have to be a lot more awake now, you know, when I'm doing videos than I am now, because at this point I can barely speak. That was collectively, I think. Thanks for that, Ruben. Yeah, there's only 44 people watching right now, but we're over 1,000 views tonight. Streaming and doing YouTube content on stream saves me hours of editing, rendering time. I would 100% believe that. Agreed with that, Ross. Ross says, respect for all YouTubers. They pick up the gaps that Supercell leave. You know, I mean, Supercell gives us the foundation. It's what we do with it. Good night, Lisa. Would never have fallen in love with the redheads if it wasn't for YouTube and Powerbang. Streams are a lot more fun in my opinion too. It's a lot more fun to have people to interact with than just sit behind a computer staring at it for hours talking to yourself in a room, which is genuinely kind of what I'm still doing, but it's at least interactive. RTJBG, thank you for sharing the stream. Good morning, Diesel. Good to see you, buddy. And thanks for also following RTJV. G, I don't know why I keep saying B. PB has a thing for redheads. Yeah, I am, Cloud9. It's slowed down a whole lot. We're in between hours. I think that CS is done for a bit because the war thread slowed down dramatically. I think Mr. Song was going to go past that. I don't know. Yeah, man. We've been rocking it out without you, Cloud9. Thanks for coming back, though. On that plan that we had, Bex, I don't think that you'll get in without that the Skellies to tank. I don't think you'll get all those air defenses down. I mean, you could supplement them with Valks. That would be okay. About to cross 130,000 hearts, 1,029 views tonight, 3 hours and 15 minutes of streaming, 46 people in chat. Ninja Turtle Man is a god when it comes to hearts. 45,000 hearts by themselves. 6,000 from Grandmaster. Boss Cots at 5,000. Fat Boy at 3K. Ross at 3K. GACOC at 3K. You guys are all amazing in my book. Oh, and this account's getting kicked. Let me see what the timer looks like on Javin. Wait, where is the timer? Do I have the update on that one? And we may just call it. I'll give you another replay here, and then I guess we'll just call it. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot come out of their side right now. I think they do most of their attacks U.S. time, and for the majority anyway. And Cold September is probably an hour away from some more attacks, so we may end up calling it what it is for the night. Ninja Carpal Tunnel Turtles. Word. Nice, Vex. I agree with that, Rich. It's maddening. I have another iPad sitting right beside me that's not hit the timer yet, but I'm not seeing anything on GroupMe that is looking to go anytime soon. I think the people that are planning are building. So I would say, with that being said, it's 3:37 a.m. here where I'm from in Alabama. We'll take a look at the current stats if it doesn't kick me after this replay. Let you guys know where we sit. If you guys will, if you want to follow more, I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm not sure if anybody from OneHive is or not, because they know that I stream also. They may not. If they do, I'll share theirs, and I'll do one in the gaps, whatever. But I'm definitely going to catch the final hours of war one way or the other for myself. It's just content that I want to have, and I don't want to necessarily compete with their streamer, but I'm definitely going to take it from my side also. So that being said, I appreciate you guys being here, the follows, the hearts, the time that you've spent here in stream, and again, I can't speak greatly enough about the Camcord community. and how gracious it's been bringing me over from Twitch. It's a phenomenal difference, and I'm so pleased that I made it to hang out with you guys. Ninja Turtle, you are obviously addicted to that heart button, and I hope that you're on every single stream from now on. Thank you very much, B-Mac. I've been here for about a week now, and I think we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. Ma Willer, if I had to choose only between those two, it would be War Eagle, but I'm actually a Tennessee fan. And Rich Savage, same question. Thank you very much for that, Ross. Oh, we got a live attack. Let's see if we can get it before we get kicked out. Bemused went in. I guess he got his planned attack planned earlier. Later, Vascots, we'll get back to you soon. Thank you very much, PB, for all your support and for hanging out, man. Glad that you chose to let us keep you company, brother. Thanks, Ruben and Suave. So this is a live attack. We're gonna let this one play out till it kicks here. I'll give you the update on the stats as it is. Currently, Cold September is at 38 remaining attacks, where OneHive is at 51, just like it shows on the screen. Triple count is 10-7 currently. The difference that you're going to see from this point moving forward into war is that OneHive did burn 2 Town Hall 10 hits, one on my base and one on Joshy Monster. The one on my base was hit by one of their 3-star guys, ASAP Aussie, and he only pulled a 2-star attack because he ran out of time. So I'm sure they're going to tweak that to pull off a 3-star before it's over with, and that'll be a +1 of their Town Hall 10 triples right there. Looks like Bemused has the 2-star so far. Plenty of troops remaining as long as he doesn't hit some crazy trap here that I'm not foreseeing. This may be a cleanup attack for the good. Ha! Okay. B-Max from Kentucky, but a U of L fan. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about? Wish you would have done the Red Raiders versus CS Rock. RR being Raiders, is that who you're talking about? I streamed that on Twitch, and I got pretty upset on that one because they weren't what they were supposed to be. We're going to cross 136,000 hearts here before I end it. Alright, so the Queen still has her ability. That CC Golem is going to be the issue. So it depends on what this wizard locks onto before it's all over with. It's going to get the dragon, I think. Ruben's from Texas, but a Michigan fan. Wow. Turn, dragon, turn. At least occupy that puppy until the Queen gets inside. Get it down, get it down. Pup's helping out. Dragon's down. Queen's going to get in. She's got a couple of archers to help her in a minute remaining. She'll get through the wall, no problem. Oh my goodness, and I just got kicked out. Hang on. Okay, so that was the worst way to time out ever. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I've got the other iPad up. That was a 3-star cleanup by Bemused. So the Queen did get inside the compartments. The Queen did take out the Wizard Tower, and that was a 100% raid, dropping Cold September's remaining attacks down to 37 and increasing the triple count to 11. So great job, Bemused. Sorry, stream. That was about as epic as it got. Grandmaster, my apologies. Red Rhinos versus Cold Sept. Castles is streaming that on Twitch. If you want to follow my channel on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Shaggy68. I do host his channel there when he streams. He's Castle COC. I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch for quite some time, I don't believe. So I'll be here on Camcord with you guys. It doesn't hurt me one bit to put it on there. There's another live attack that we're missing. We're going to talk through it before I let this thing go. Drives me crazy. I don't have time to set up the other iPad, but these guys were apparently holding and waiting. We have this is a OneHive attack. Gen X is in on Paladine. That was a horrible, horrible time. Thank you, J Hall, for the follow. All right, so Gen X just came in, Kill Squad in, CC Loons are doing a bit of wrecking. Held the king back. Defending queen is down. King on king action. It was a Quake Zap Lalo. Out of spells. 2 hounds to get to an interior air defense. I'm going to play this one all the way through, guys. Still doing a little cleanup with wizards, trying to get the queen in to get a hold of the sweepers, I think. I'm not really sure. They're not really affecting anything. Alright, in come the hounds and the loons. I can't even tell if this was a cleanup attack. With one iPad only up. Hounds are down. Both of them are in. First one popped. There were traps there in the way. It's probably not a cleanup attack. Next thing you know, there's some air skellies up. Loons aren't going to make it across the base before getting torn up by the Expo and the Wizard Tower. 2 Wizard Towers that are remaining. Still an air defense up. Looks like this one's going to be unsuccessful. Great deployment. Just the kill squad didn't quite get enough, I don't think. A couple of backside loons to distract. That may do it right there. Nope, air traps got it. Out of loons. Nothing but pops. It's going to be about an 85% 2-star. So good try, Gen X against Paladine. Alright guys, so I'm going to catch up here in chat. Paladine deserves to be crushed. Wuxia Tiger Paw is an ex-clanmate of Paladine's. And Pala went and trolled a little bit yesterday. Alright guys, so we're going to stop at this point. There were 1,067 views of this stream tonight. 139,000 hearts in 3 hours and 26 minutes of streaming. 36 of you remain in stream. We've hung out there pretty much the entire time. Anywhere from 30-something to up to 60 and almost 70 people, depending on the point in the stream. So, that being said, we've hit the personal break. The attacks are slowing down for the Cold September side, at least for a little while. It's 3:46 a.m. here, and I've still got to do a little attack planning myself. So I'm gonna get that in tonight, and then hopefully hit in the morning. So that being said, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for all the follows and being such a great community here on Camcord. Until tomorrow, this is Shaggy68 of Cold September. Thanking you one more time for being here and signing off. So thank you guys. Have a great day, night, or evening.